Love seeing my brothers win, man. You know what I mean? Love seeing real win, man. You know what I mean? I got friends that got money, I got friends that don't got money. Never judge them. I judge this. That heart. You got a good heart, you gonna be something.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. Y'all far too kind, but I ain't gonna waste y'all time. We here for the music. Let's get straight to it. Let's do it.
And if they find out just what you're after, it's possible they may harm you. The point is, he is quite wealthy with the money he made through the plan. He's living very quietly now in a small town, but I don't know the name that he's using, I'm afraid. I want you to find him.
Yeah. 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 What the fuck is going on, man? Yeah. Let's go, man. Drop it in the 7, caught him at the light years heaven. 90 carat face, that's my brethren. Chef criminals have to eat felons. Chief Hale, every nigga can't flex with me. Jaws built the Star Hill, the dope from Park Hill, where fiends walk walls and cartwheels. Yeah, I'm not your average type rapper. Check my batting average, cat, I'm a snapper. Hanging at the MGM, yeah, they dap 'em. 100 Rangers pulling, what up, trap fucking. Real hoes know the real hoes. Between me and you, keep it chill, I'm gorilla, these are steel toes. Pouring coke on the record, keep the grill froze. Cooling up in Becker, keep the grill closed. We got food in here, make a meal, woes it. Then get shot up when the thing blows. At the top of the Bear Hill, we on it. Getting bricks from Hitsville, yeah, we on it. Getting rich while y'all mad as shit. We stay fresh and crisp for more money, boy, we on it, we on it. At the top of the Bear Hill, we on it. Getting bricks from Hitsville, yeah, we on it. Getting rich while y'all mad as shit. We stay fresh and crisp for more money, boy, we on it.
Yeah, let's get right to it, man. You know, the clips dropped last week. One of my favorite artists from the best group in the culture, Wu-Tang Clan, dropped this week. He's 55 years old. I feel like ageism is over with. You can create no matter what your age is. Art is a form of expression, and to limit somebody based upon their age is to say that art isn't what it is. That first record, man, Bar Hill, it was a dope record. It introduced the album in a way that I think fit. It energized people, made us want to hear more. I'm looking forward to hearing Inspectah Deck, the Griselda boys on this project. You know, Nas, that's the GOAT to me, my favorite artist, so I'm looking forward to hearing his verse. This is my initial listen to this album, The Emperor's New Clothes. But I want to say something before I play the next record about Raekwon the Chef. He's a phenomenal artist, man. The Purple Tape, Only Built for Cuban Links. The song where him and Cassidy going back and forth with the bars. His contribution to when Kanye was doing those Friday releases. You know, he was on that, and he was on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, man. Raekwon the Chef is a legendary artist, and I would love to do a record with him and get a feature from him. But this album is something that I was looking forward to, man, because Nas is killing it with Mass Appeal. He just dropped Slick Rick record. I don't know who's coming after Raekwon the Chef. I hope it's Ghostface with Supreme Clientele too, because, you know, it's just something about the legends. I know Big L is coming. Mobb Deep is coming for Mass Appeal. So I got a high expectation for these albums that's releasing, because I know Nas don't want to release something that isn't quality up under his name and up under his brand. So let's get into track 2, Pomegranate. Too aggressive. Let's go though.
carrier, S-car, interior. Dons don't bow, move the crowd when they hearing you. Kick down the door, don't stop till they bury you. Throwing swords for mine, we get live in your area.
Ex-con, not the type of nigga that you flex on. Mr. Calm Fist, baby, seen it all and done it all. Shell casing, left many mirrors on the wall. A million candles for you, Nina, better light them all. Biscotti, guava cake when I light the raw. Moving through the streets in New York while lightning pour. Devise a plan with my man, the demise is yours. Got me in your building with the shotty up and down the hall. Maneuver money, my shooters removal, moving funny. Cash is king, think differently, nigga, use a dummy. Fiends in your spot, licking plates, that's pitiful. 12 at the door now, situation critical. Tear gas, stun grenade, roll through the floor. Hit the fire escape, bro, man, 5th floor. First cop slipped through the door, his gun went off, hit my worker in his shoulder. He spun and let the clip off.
Whatever he's saying is facts. I pull in, chewing machine, pull up all of the exteriors waxed. Gallo in the rear view was movies on relax. Shoes for a confrontation, you gon' get snatched. Vests in S-class is getting fat. All my main shooters got money, they all jats. Flows is hungry, I just ask. I sit amongst bosses, you niggas is horses, go get strapped. Leathers, fur coats on and hats. Came through like Frank Matthews, bring all stacks. Yeah, it's Paul Killah on wax. All that shit you really on, it really don't match. Haha, sound silly, don't get clapped. Make my man Mitch hit your dawn, go get the jets. Next time you might get killed for more racks. See me out in London with lambs and all flats.
I step with the steppers, foot on their neck, applying pressure. Eating good, piling on extra. Cold as Minnesota weather, I send them home on a stretcher. Facts, I go crazy over lesser. Born in the fire, I talk with the dragon's breath.
You know, I enjoyed that record. Inspectah Deck is one of the artists from the Wu-Tang Clan that I don't feel as if he's appreciated enough. Listening to this too, I remember it was one point in time in my life, me being a brother from the South, where I talked about production and boom bap beats is why I didn't rock with the East Coast the way that, you know, a lot of other individuals did. And I didn't see why there was the hierarchy of the culture, because I was into the production with a lot of elements. But now that I'm older, I realize that lyrics and things that when you saying something, when you actually saying something and you putting a poetry together, you need space for your words to breathe. All of that, you know, synthesizers and this and that, you really can't get into the wordplay. You just into the beat. So the simplicity in the beat is something that I have grown to learn to appreciate. Real talk. We about to get into track 3, man. Who featured on this? Oh, this is a skit. I'm going to play the skits also. Let's do it.
Heary. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, or niggas and niggerettes. This is VOBR, Veterans Only Billionaire Rehab, where those who served now get served. Our amenities are top tier. We have gold wheelchairs, orthopedic Tims, oatmeal cookies and soy milk, wave caps, artisanal sour diesel, hologram portraits of our favorite hip-hop legends, exclusive Wu-Tang unreleased vinyl. You can get your pop-off on one of our illustrious waterbeds in one of our exclusive 1988 suites. Today's matinee will be Scarface, along with an evening viewing of Boomerang, after which the last movie of the night will be Aliens. Please enjoy your stay at VOBR, Veterans Only Billionaire Rehab, where those who serve now get served. Thank you for your service, legends.
Has just begun. Yeah. Time to kick some real quick, man. Hold on.
Big Snipes.
Yeah, we young, gifted, and black. He tried to run, 50 round drum, whipping his back. Stand over him, couple more sit in his hat. When shit getting real in the hood, where you niggas was at? Huh? Probably somewhere high in your hand. Let them fuck niggas come through and ride on your man. What I been knew you was pussy, so I understand. So your head is where these hollows that on fire and land. I prefer the Mac when the tech fire a jam. Tearing down the bait store when I fly to Japan. 350s on the pedal when I'm flying to land. Squeeze blicky, letting metal shit fire and blend. All these rap niggas do is just lie to the fans. Talking about they buying birds, they ain't buying a gram. I'm here forever, I ain't got no retirement plans. About to kill him, Ray, I'm tired of playing. It's Griselda.
Too many questions, my answer was run the streets. Provider for his fan, what a man should wanna be. When you talk that shit to us, hope you plan to come with receipts. You the type of nigga couldn't handle a 1 to 3. Not understandable, cause I've been an animal on a leash. In the dope game, I made some friends you gon' wanna keep. Rick a month when I knew I could handle like 1 a week. Skip steps when I up and demanded I want a piece. But who am I to ever bring y'all personal problems up? On real nigga time, but that might serve as the obvious. You know how this ice work, on my shirts the kind of make the room cold as a white person's thermometer. Legendary claw affects anybody who sign us. Outlaws got 10 times more what they promise us. $1 million deal, they can't wait till my album done. They gon' burn candles for rap niggas like it's Hanukkah.
Feel me now, potent raw like a brick of girl. Lose your life cause you ain't moving right. Respect the field, kid, it's rules to it. And God forbid I catch you force in my hand, make you lose fluids. Feel me now, potent raw like a brick of girl. Lose your life cause you ain't moving right. Respect the field, kid, it's rules to it. And God forbid I catch you force in my hand, make you lose fluids.
Yo, the heavyweight, Air Mesh, orange mask. You think it's Leatherface, Juice Messier. Heard shots from heavyweight, just came home from doing 20. Rock the same chain from 01 and shot a nigga just for looking. Stress like a GS, 50 brick stash out on T-neck. I'm on the cot laying sleepless. 23-1 recess, freeze count wrinkle money T-flex. I'ma die for my respect.
Clear the scene and take names later. It's time to raise the stakes up. I bet you can't afford to pay the wager. Worthy of my bullets, nah, some of you not. Here's a razor, let it slide on you, open your knot. Yeah, businessman first, son, but don't get it fucked up. Shut you that of a year and have you filling my truck up. Must have forgot what my status is. Rock shiny with more clarity. How dare you front on my academy that's known for them casualties. I know I'm something else. Women love the wealth. They praise me, they say I'm top shelf. Can't pronounce what I'm driving in blue, doing something else extraordinary. Capricorn born in January. Bigger bag of Lutsky, groupies and Gucci. They beg for me, the pretty designer cock up in their Gucci. I pass on them, nothing but model mommies with ass on it. Put the word out and get you curved. Your head got cash on it.
You know, to me, that record was a dope record. It ain't too many people that probably can get Griselda in totality as a feature on their song. Griselda is a dope group, man. I remember at one point in time, they were scrutinized for not being from New York City, but being from Buffalo, you know, on the outskirts. And now they have proved themselves to be one of the dopest competitive groups in the culture, period. That track had a lot of energy to it. It had a city feel, a competitive feel. Like, you know, we standing on business, we handling business, we trying to give our best verses for Raekwon the Chef. It just gave me that city flow, full of life and full of energy, and a great record, man. The title of this record is also interesting, The Emperor's New Clothes. Who would have thought to make a title like that besides somebody from the Wu-Tang Clan, man? Real talk. Wild Caucasians, that was the title of that song. I want to get into this record right here. It's featuring, it's track 6, Stacey Barth, One Life. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Don't die trying to get rich. Fuck problems that you can't fix. So caught up in the matrix. One day we gotta face it. You only got one life, one life, one life. You only got one life, one life, one life. And it don't matter if you're famous or what you claim to famous. One day you're gonna be nameless. Don't matter, it's the same shit. You only got one life, one life, one life. You only got one life, one life, one life.
Hey sport, here's a thought from the old school crew. For those playing in Maybachs, we all going through it, yo. Life is wild, miss my ninjas, we bow. Lost some good ones, now they in the skies looking down. This culture made me a man, I hung with vultures. Some went canary, then damn, couldn't believe that. Seen all the G's yapping, we lacking integrity. Some wasn't real, I heard the feedback. still, just stay on the float. Small circles, educated gangsters with notes. Don't let this money overlook the time we was broke. So this jury don't even got no say so, yo. It's the heart, like knowing that your team is the plug. Wish it stay that way till we under the rug and keep the kids listening. Cause all this shit is broke, stand on business and blow, catch the verse from the GOAT.
Don't die trying to get rich. Fuck problems that you can't fix. So caught up in the matrix. One day we gotta face it. You only got one life, one life, one life.
One life, one life.
You only got one life, one life, one life. And it don't matter if you're famous. On what you claim to famous. One day you're gonna be nameless. Don't matter, it's the same shit. You only got one life, one life, one life. You only got one life, one life, one life.
I see the industry is fouler now and filled with the greed, control of narratives, sending wrong thoughts to the seeds. Save our babies, there's nothing else to vibe with the means. Guess who's deciding? The devil's in the back by the screens. Enough, sunk in the strength of the lust. You rather be against me than be with me with trust. I know what matters, you only stuck, it flatters. Them dumb motherfuckers around you with the sadness. So keep
I'ma say so far for me and the type of music I like listening to, that was the best song, the best production, the best engineering, verse, hook so far on this album. I like when she said you only got one life, when the DJ edited in one, scratched it in. That was hard, man. That was a skill level. And the bars and the things that Raekwon was saying on that record was dope. So far, to me, that's the best record, even though the one before it also was great with Griselda. This so far is turning out to be a great project, man. We can't age people out of the culture. And another thing I like, because it's another skit, but I'm not going to play it because I'm at a time constraint. I got a limited amount of time to do this, but I want to highlight Raekwon the Chef. He has 3 skits so far, and we only on track 7. The skits used to make albums because it gave you insight to the life and the direction that they wanted to go and the message that they was trying to convey. Young artists, y'all need to implement skits in y'all creativity too. But we're going to skip down past the Barbershop Bully skit, go to track 8, Open Doors, and we get ready to check this record out featuring Tommy Nova. Let's get it.
That shit right here, boy. It's for them niggas that be blowing their noses in the flies foreigns. Yup. Cooled out. Yeah, chef. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Good shit on. I feel a great year coming again, bro. Terry Cross, the motherfucking alpaca shit on, nigga. Yeah. Hey, yo. See a lot of sweatsuit king niggas and shit. They call me Louis Gas Pipe. I'm like the mafia's worst kid. Bentley bicycles, 10 pistols, a slick bid. Bally wearer with some H. Winstons on. Panamera, black hood, white pipe and leather in the mirror. Shattered dreams, lonely pharaohs who ride across the Verrazano narrows. Blunted up, guns and some camels. Sipping Mai Tais, giving high fives to the dread. Lead jackets on, go now, don't get caught up in the red. All we want is paper and some acres. Watch the Lakers get smashed up, we some niggas, fuck the neighbors. Bitches of colors, gold rubbers, yo, we brothers. Protect us like SWAT in Iran and save our mothers. I own a piece in the Mideast, holding prayer for us. All of us bearded up, a good verse, we gear lovers. Navy SEALs with baby steel, Laurel piano gooses, riding around in cullies with veneers.
1's for the money, 2's for the scammers, 3's for them hustlers, serving holding the hammer. 4's for the flies for lords, more mansions, and 5's for them niggas get high and all champions. 1 for the money, 2's for the scammers, 3's for the hustlers, serving holding the hammer. 4's for the flies for lords, more mansions, and 5's for them niggas get high and all champions.
Hey, yo, the gold version in Egypt letters, yo, mention my name. A parade of guns get shot up in the air for fellas. Puma jackets and tough jury, $1,000 footwear. All this Japan shit, don't hear me? A certain walk with a special bop, I rhyme significant. A smooth temperament from the top, souls get pounded. Yo, my flows is grounded. Yo, I come from a special camp, all fresh bread, nope, no mold around it. Coops, they glow around me, and troops, they hold it down for me. In any section to the bad wolves in Fulton County. I want it all, that's how I feel about me. I see they feeling out me, don't bring the villain out me, not cool. Yeah, Let's just ride and elevate. We arrived and delegate and get high and celebrate. Toast, big up kings and queens wearing they blings and wings. Stay on your dean and dreams. Let's sing.
You know, when I listen to that record, it makes me think about what my favorite records and albums are and how they're constructed. And what I appreciate about a dope album is that it's dark. It gives me that nighttime feel. That it's just a dark album, not like dark spirited, but it gives me that riding around in the nighttime. Because the hip hop that I like, it's not dancing, it's not club, it's not catering to radio or none of that, even though I can appreciate elements of that. But I'm more of a riding, getting money when I smoked marijuana, listening to smoking marijuana and with the AC blowing, getting some money type music. I wanted you to influence me to get some paper. And then I could go out and get fresh and stunt to your music also after I get the paper. So that's what that gives me the feel of. That track was titled Open Doors. This one I'm excited for, 600 School, because Method Man is on it and Ghostface Killah is on it. And we're going to get to it. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Talk, let me talk.
Bass crazy.
This is serious one right here. Shit is real. Staten Island boys is back. God damn it. New York. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Turn that flame on. Kneel, nigga, kneel when you see us, nigga. Let's go.
Glass of gin for my jewelers. Too many Rugers, gems is 500 bams. Spam, I swam through Bermuda. Switches got muzzles. Soon as rebuttals happen, we guzzle. Then everything get twisted like a puzzle. Cyber trucks fly up at the Lux, no doubt. News camera sees the moment. That's alligator chucks. I'm comfortable. Said it 2 more times. Use the ducks. Remove yourself quickly. Might flip you in the clubs. 800 troopers. They all in Coopers. Doopy shotguns and gooses. Ice rockin' boosters. Bitches call me Musa. Mansa, you're ruthless. Wow, he got so handsome. His cutie know his future. That's future. Flexing in the spectrum with Medusa. Versace jean jacket. Interior is blue cup. No hookah. Only big bags eating grouper. Scavengers run and tell your managers the woo coming.
Bandanas, mad scanners, chain swinging, pulsating, plug click. Niggas do damage. Plus, niggas got them semi-autos when we out in Yemen. Buried all over the desert. Baby Mac 11s, clap rappers. Grab a big bag on the crap 7s. Pass present. I'll be GO18 till I crash heaven. Monstrous bankrolls, medallions and pesos. I send a few of you back to the essence and have a great show. My wrist game, call it gold caviar. Shootouts on the burgundy swing with gold handlebars. Clark's on flying through the Autobahn. The old deuce flick been plastered inside of Audemars. Catch a photo from the side like Hitchcock. The commas on the side of my neck, it's all big rock. When I'm holding nothing moving, all gridlock. You wake, I might show up for Dolo with a big lock.
I've been official, but y'all don't think it's beneficial, because my bottom line don't benefit you. The mission was a missile, I'm fitting to send you a missile. That's fitting to hit your fitted, that crown ain't fitting to fit you. Tripping, I'm fitting to trip you. Short vacation, I trip you. It's simple, and that go triple for anybody that's with you. If people know you ready, you already know it's an issue. You found out it's official, them people blowing them whistles. A ref's not a reference when people going against you. Your presence not impressive when people pressing the bench you. Effort, I'm mental, this method is not medicinal. In fact, the earth, I'm water and air and fire, I'm elemental. That's right, I said it, now give me credit with my credentials. And instrumental with fear of God for my essentials. You get it? Plus a New York fitted to guard the temple. Them tracks you bumping, I come with something to pop your pimple. Guessing I'm proactive, too prolific for all you pro rappers who can't find an angle or protractor. They non-factors, haters, just agitators. These bars might take a shot and don't need a chaser to catch ya. Till Peter pay up, it's vital that Peter pay us. In order to get my cake up, I need a baker for rapture.
But still, how will I find them though? There is a man who can help you.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Give them boys a round of applause, man. To be in your mid-50s with that high-level energy, with that dope production, that sound like it could be a RZA beat. Give them boys another round of applause. You know, Ghostface Killah is my favorite artist out the Wu-Tang Clan. But didn't nobody slack on that song, man. Give them boys another round of applause, man. So far, I know I said One Life was the dopest track on there, but so far, this song titled, hold on, y'all. I apologize. 600 School is the dopest track on them. It's just stupid. On the Emperor's New Clothes. That was stupid. The production and all of that. One more time. So we're going to get into the record with Nas, man. You know, Nas put this thing together. Mass Appeal, 7 albums, 7 months. Started it off with Slick Rick. Now it's Raekwon the Chef turn. I want to see what he got to say on her, you know. Nas is my GOAT. I see what people saying on the internet. I ain't even heard the record yet. See what people saying on the internet. They saying that Nas is talking about Capo on this record. I want to hear what he got to say. The Amaretta. Let's get to it.
Call me an inveterate gambler who run the Carolinas. The fans come, throw bags, it's Law and Order rap shit, just slow gas it. Bring water like the Johnny pumps that flow nasty. Hit sewers with shooters, the audacity. Fascinating, appealing, underworld with Wonder Girl. Dope fiends love it, shooting they nuggets up. Extreme criminality, I'm like the Rothsteins, the offsprings. All of this tuck inside my galaxy. Frankie Yale of the jail, silks, diamond spiders. We master writers who dumb out, relentless on the come out. Nocturnal habits, the maven. I'm too insulated. This is just a crusade, nigga. We made it. Get into it. Everybody ready? Everybody, yeah. Night of the long knives, focus the gun toters. The folders getting over, it's over now. Eating hummus and rovers, see tweaking. Fumbling gophers, get rocked and they loafers trying to stunt. Blunt frontin', knowing niggas and notice we jewel kings. Hate the bother you, robbing you, don't even argue with it. Slide it off, make a move, you nodding off. Drinking makers, the paint brushes, we cake makers. Louis luggage, puffin' the Dewey brothers, we straight haters. Ferragamo's glass shoe taste, what's this? Just a silk and the crunch wrist, your lunch niggas. Call them chef and his leftovers, they eat everything. Some niggas get caught in their best moments.
We the examples, we who we said we was, never faked it. Ones who were jury they couldn't play with, the ones who stayed rich. Details of my revolutionary ways probably get studies of CIA shit. Who has true power? The Torah or synagogue leaders, Quran readers or palm readers, witchcrafters or Christian pastors, rich rappers. Mark said, religion's the opiate of the masses. When Nas says, I got thoughts as if a therapist said, what time you want to learn what's in my head? While I'm reclining, I'm just stating facts as I respond, like when the army walks with assault rifle. The army bases far beyond New York, or foreign blocks like Hamas, guys in emergency triage. Extended magazine like targets off, heart beating. Stops, car speeding, cops pull you over to check for warrants. So give your best performance. Nobody got time for petty in the city of bosses. Sirens is my psychiatry office.
Hold up. I apologize, y'all, wholeheartedly for that. You know, I don't know what's going on, but we got to run that back. Real talk, because the bars was impeccable. I don't know why Apple Music kept pausing, but we got to run that back. Raekwon the Chef verse, he was spitting on her. Don't take his verse for granted, because he set Nas up for success, and what he was saying was prolific on her. But I apologize for that, era. We're going to get right back to it, because we got to react to this verse.
Ones who were jury they couldn't play with, the ones who stayed rich. Details of my revolutionary ways probably get studies of CIA shit. Who has true power? The Torah or synagogue leaders, Quran readers or palm readers, witchcrafters or Christian pastors, rich rappers. Mark said, religion's the opiate of the masses. When Nas says, I got thoughts as if a therapist said, what time you want to learn what's in my head? While I'm reclining, I'm just stating facts as I respond, like when the army walks with assault rifles and the army bases far beyond New York, or foreign blocks like Hamas, guys in emergency triage. Extended magazine like targets off, Heart beating, stops, car speeding, cops pull you over to check for warrants. So give your best performance. Nobody got time for petty in the city of bosses. Sirens is my psychiatry office. This morning I woke feeling great, so I went to an auction to get lost in a different scene. Spent the ticket on art, so interesting. A painting of a fiend in Hudson Yard. Another painting was black natives before Central Park. You know the claims, this was all native serene. And the year was like 16 something. So could this mean hustling began when the Indian finessed the Dutchman with opium on horseback? This way before crack. We always been the mecca for supply and demand. In every era, legends in this land was going hand in hand. Damn, it's mind-boggling who we are, the modern kings. It's spooky in Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, and all of Queens. And Staten Island, real type shit. Dying species of real men. I feel that shit, yo. Get into it.
You know, man, I gotta pull the lyrics up because something caught my attention that was being said during this verse. I gotta pull the lyrics up, and we're gonna read the lyrics together. Real talk. So, Nas was saying some things on there that made me think about religion, and he was talking about spiritual stuff. Okay. We the examples. We who we thought we was, never faked it. Ones who were their jury they couldn't play with. The ones who stay rich. Details of my revolutionary ways. Probably get studied some CIA shit. Who has true power? The Torah or synagogue leaders? Quran readers or palm readers? Witchcrafters or Christian pastors? Rich rappers? Mark said religious, the opiate of the masses. Bitch. Religion is the opiate of the masses. So is religion a drug? Is religion controlling people? Listen to these bars again. Who has true power? The Torah or synagogue leaders? Quran readers or palm readers? Witchcrafters or Christian pastors? Rich rappers? Mark said religion's the opiate of the masses. When Nas says I got thoughts, as if a therapist said what time you on. To learn what's in my head, well, I'm reclining. I'm just stating facts as I respond like where the army walks. With assault rifles in their army bases, far beyond New York or foreign blocks. Like Hamas guys in emergency triad. Extended magazines, now targets off. Heart beating, stops, car speeding. Cops pull you over to check for warrants, so give your best performance. Nobody got time for petty in the city of bosses. Sirens is my psychiatry office. This morning I woke up feeling great, so I went to an auction to get lost in a different scene. Spent a ticket on art so interesting, a painting of a friend in Hudson Yard. Another painting was black natives before Central Park. You know the claims, they was all native terrain and the year was like 16 something. So could this mean hustling began when Indians finessed the Dutchman with opium on horsebacks? This was way before crack. We always been the mecca for supply and demand. And oh my God, that nigga be spitting on this shit, man. You know, he said another painting was black natives before Central Park. You know, people are talking about FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Nas is putting it in bars now. Black natives. Majority of us, man, don't even know that we are foundational to this land. We think that millions and millions of people came over on boats when that's just not true. Educating and keeping it fly in the bars at the same time is something that I definitely can appreciate. I appreciate this album. I appreciate Nas's verse. I want to listen and read out some of Raekwon bars because he was spitting too. He said, call me the inveterate gambler who run the Carolinas. The fans come, throwbacks, this law and order rap shit, just slow gas it. Bring water like the Johnny pumps that flow nasty. Hit sewers with shooters, the audacity, fascinating, appealing. Underworld with Wonder Girl, dope fiends love it. Shooting they nuggets up, extreme criminality. I'm like the Rothsteins, they offspring. All of this tucked inside my galaxy. Frankie Yale of the jail, silks, diamond spiders. We master writers who dumb out, relentless on the come out. Nocturnal habits, the mavens. I'm too insulted. This is just a crusade, nigga. We made it. Night of the long knives, focus the gun toters, the folders getting over. It's over now. Eating hummus and rovers. He tweaking, fumbling gophers. Get rocked in they loafers, trying to stunt blue front, knowing niggas will notice. We jewel kings, hate to bother you, robbing you, don't even argue with us. Slide it off, make a move, you nodding off. Drinking makers, the paintbrushes, we cake makers. Lewis luggage, puffing the Dewey brothers, we straight haters. Ferragamo glasses, shoot tase, what's this? Just a silk in the crunch wrist. Your lunch, niggas caught a chef and his leftovers. They eating everything. Some niggas get caught in their best moments. I'm done, man. I'm out. Shit's impeccable. I'm looking forward to the people that participated in the culture, created some of the highest frequency raps and bars and lyricism and art and poetry to keep releasing music. Don't let the sales slow you down, stop you. Public perception stop you. Keep going, my nigga. I'm out, man. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money and I'm gone.
I love seeing my brothers win, man. You know what I mean? Love seeing real win, man. You know what I mean? I got friends that got money, I got friends that don't got money. Never judge them. I judge this. That heart. You got a good heart, you gonna be something.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.